A child abduction scare sends Chattanooga Police on a wild goose chase.
Tonight we are digging deeper into the protocol for Amber Alerts. News Channel 9's Micaiah Thurman joins us now live outside the Chattanooga Police Department with more. Micaiah?
Kim, Calvin, good evening. Yesterday's incident never led to an active Amber Alert, but a Chattanooga Police spokesperson tells me that they did have state officials on standby. Today, I learned that determining whether to issue an alert is a critical decision with unmeasurable consequences. Chattanooga Police spent about an hour yesterday afternoon looking for a stolen car they believed had a child in the back seat. 32-year-old Letrice Patterson called it in, saying her car had been stolen at the corner of Shallowford Road and North Moore Road. During questioning, investigators found that Patterson's story wasn't consistent. The child was later found at school. But what if that story ended differently and that child was never found at daycare? By our calculations, it would take an hour before anyone would know that your child was gone.
Think that your child is missing for an hour, which luckily it didn't happen. But just to think if it was really happening, that's scary for a parent.
Even scarier for law enforcement. Today, CPD tells us that in a situation like this, they are faced with a difficult decision. Take the time to investigate the validity of a report or increase potentially deadly delays by not activating an Amber Alert.
You know, if they do it right away, then people have a chance of spotting that car, So, yeah, I'm glad it turned out okay, though.
In yesterday's case, police spokesperson Kyle Miller says it was apparent Patterson's story was not consistent, but they did notify TBI to monitor the situation, just in case things turned out to be more serious. But grandparents like Tina White say they'd rather be safe than sorry.
I was just sure that they had put an Amber Alert out or somebody was being notified, but I heard later that they did not, and that's scary.
Patterson was booked at the Hamilton County Jail. She's charged with filing a false report. Her car was never recovered. Calvin.
Micaiah, in the case of an actual kidnapping, what activates the Amber Alert?
Well, police actually have to notify the 911 center, and then the 911 center will then notify state officials at the TBI, who's in charge of maintaining the Amber Alert.
Micaiah Thurman, thanks. Reporting from the Chattanooga Police Services Center.